It was a sunny Saturday morning, and silly Billy was in the garden, surrounded by cardboard boxes, cushions, and kitchen foil. He had a biscuit in one hand and a roll of sticky tape in the other. "I'm building a rocket," he announced proudly, his cheeky grin lighting up his face. His grumpy black cat sat nearby on the patio, flicking its tail and watching with narrowed eyes. Mum popped her head out of the kitchen door, smiling warmly. "Going to the moon, are we?" she asked. Billy nodded with excitement. "I need a helmet." Mum handed him a shiny colander and ruffled his hair. "Astronauts need snacks too," she said, handing him another biscuit. Billy placed the colander on his head and munched happily, already imagining stars and space dust. Billy climbed into his rocket, a laundry basket lined with cushions and wrapped in foil. He pressed imaginary buttons and shouted, 10, 9, 8. Mum joined in from the garden. 7, 6, 5. The cat blinked slowly, unimpressed by the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Billy bounced in his basket. "Blast off." Mum tossed glitter into the air, and Billy giggled as it sparkled in the sunlight. "We have liftoff," he shouted, waving to the cat, who turned away with a huff. Billy closed his eyes and imagined landing on the moon. "It's bouncy," he shouted, hopping across the garden. "Look, moon rocks." He picked up pebbles and tucked them into his pocket. Mum watched from the bench, smiling at her little astronaut. "Careful, Commander Billy," she called. "Don't float away." Billy laughed and did a slow-motion moonwalk across the grass. Behind the shed, Billy crouched low. "I see moon creatures," he whispered. A line of ants marched by, carrying crumbs. "They're friendly," he said, offering them a piece of his biscuit. "They like space snacks." The cat crept closer, sniffed the crumbs, and walked away in disgust. Billy giggled. "Even the moon cat is grumpy," he said. Suddenly, Billy tripped over his shoelace and tumbled into a pile of cushions. "Moon gravity is tricky," he said, laughing. Mum rushed over, checking his knees. "You're a brave astronaut," she said, brushing grass from his hair. "Every explorer has a wobble now and then." Billy nodded solemnly. "I'll write about it in my space log." As the sun began to set, Billy climbed out of his rocket. "Mission complete," he said proudly. Mum wrapped him in a towel like a space blanket. "Welcome home, Commander Billy." The cat finally padded over and sat beside them, as if to say, "About time." Billy leaned against Mum's shoulder, eyes growing heavy. "I saw stars and moon rocks and space ants," he murmured, "and I didn't even leave the garden." Mum kissed the top of his head. "That's the magic of imagination," she said softly. "You can go anywhere, as long as you believe." Billy smiled sleepily. "Tomorrow I'm going to Mars." The cat let out a low, unimpressed meow. Mum chuckled. "Let's start with breakfast first." And so silly Billy's moon adventure came to a close, with pebbles in his pocket, glitter in his hair, and a heart full of wonder.